What's up, family? In today's episode, just tripping. But check this out. Things that happen in trucking. Whenever you stop that tractor, let this be your #1 priority. Pop the brakes. Pop the brakes. I'm gonna say it again. Pop the brakes. This ain't my first time seeing this, but yesterday, this cat, he backed up, docked his trailer, and I don't know if he was tired or what, but he went in his cab in the back, and I think he might have laid down, whatever. But he didn't pop his brakes, and you already know what happened. Once the cats in the warehouse got to rolling on that truck, removing that freight or loading that freight, whatever one of the two they did, the truck started shifting and moving. Luckily, the person that was on the forklift jumped off before it hit the ground and came off with minor bruises. Me personally, when I stop my tractor, the first thing I do is pop my brakes. We're gonna give y'all a visual of that. Pop these, pop them. Make sure they pull it out. Make sure they are pulled out. And when you make sure they pull it out, go back. You're gonna walk along with me. Y'all walk along with me. Cut this light off. There's no need. And make sure your wheels are chalked. Now with this trailer right here, it's a preloaded trailer, but as you can see, I never hooked up to it. Never hooked up to it. But just for the safety of the people in the warehouse, I'm gonna go ahead and slide this chalk under that tie, just in case. You never know, man. Save somebody's life like that. Also, a lot of these places when you go to them, they have these trailers backed into the doors, and we usually use these. Well, they usually use these things right here. So, if you think about it, when they're on the back of these trucks in those forklifts, you gotta look at this. I want y'all to take a look at this, get a visual of it yourself, so you can see. 53 inches of trailer. From that point to that point. As they start going in, if there's no support, like those legs give away, if those legs give away, somebody's in trouble. But with this piece here, with that piece right there, that can stop that trailer from tipping over and injuring whoever on that forklift. You know, so anytime I park and I'm getting loaded, I'll just let my legs down. I let them down, especially if I'm finna detach from it. It's a must. Let your legs down, make sure you chalk your wheels. As you can see over here, they loading this trailer right here. But you see where the wheel chalk is, right? Got a red light on, they loading this trailer. But it won't be this driver's fault because he's picking up a preloaded trailer. Also, they got the support, they got the legs down, and same thing, they got that, I don't forget what those things called, but I know there's support for the trailer to keep it from tilting. And yeah, man, I see a whole lot out here, man. People just have to pay attention. Especially you drivers, you got to pay attention because these people out here in these four-wheelers, they definitely gonna pay attention. And some warehouse people haven't never even drove a truck to know all the hazards and precautions that they need to take. Also, another thing you need to make sure you check. Make sure you check these rivets. These right here, make sure you check those. If those are worn out or torn, make sure you pop them out. It don't take no more than a couple of seconds to pop them out. You gotta check those on your service line and your brake line. See that? You wanna make sure those not worn out. Either your company will give them to you or you stop by any truck stop and get a bag of them. You know what I mean? This bag of them might be about $8 to $10. You might get 25 of them in there, 25. 30, it'll be an even number whatever you get. Also, I always check the ones on the back of the trailer too, or on the front of the trailer. I check those as well. Make sure those are good. Just a safety precaution for myself. And every time I get out my tractor, I want to show y'all this. I make sure I look at all my tires. Make sure I look at every last one of them. Every last one of them. Make sure I look at them all. You know, I look at this tractor here got brake discs on it. Make sure I look at every last one of them. And this process don't take no more than 3 to 4 minutes to do. Also, I take a look at all my lug nuts on my tires. And if you go to these car washes, well, not car washes, you go to these truck washes, make sure they clamp back your hood. Make sure all of them clamp. For some of the guys, once they wash the tractor, you pull out of there, they don't believe in clamping back your hood. I'm tell you that straight up. So I always check all my lug nuts. Make sure everything is good. Just safety precautions, because man, yesterday, if that little young guy hadn't jumped off that tractor, off that forklift, his ass would have been in trouble. Especially if that forklift had a tipped on them, they ain't number steel, straight steel. So, but I wanted to briefly put y'all up on that. Just remember, make sure you do your due diligence, because everything is the truck driver's fault. That's just how they got it. No matter what giveaway, no matter what take, they blame it all on us. First, we are to blame. And I don't want to be to blame for nobody mishap. You know what I mean? Not something that I could fix. Anyway. Get a better light on. It's better light. Look at this guy. Just keep gonna put that in a door somewhere. See what that guy doing? He just moved that that trailer support. I guess he get ready to back up under that trailer. But once again, make sure every time, prioritize it. Pop those brakes. Trailer, parking brake. And to be safe, to be extra safe, once you get loaded and you chalk your tires, if you backed up on your trailer, you don't have to let the landing gear down. But once you chalk your tires, pop your brakes first. You know, take the brake line off. In some places, before they even load you, they come out and they put a glad lock on the brake line to make sure you don't pull off. Because some of these people will get that green light. Some of these drivers will get that green light and they'll just pull off. Me personally, I wait till I get my paperwork in hand. Because once I get that paperwork in hand, that's telling me I can leave. You know what I mean? Y'all done secured everything, I can leave. And the way things be moving sometimes with the attitudes that be in some of these warehouses and the attitude of just people, period. You gotta always cover your own ASS. Remember that. I hear cover your own, because if something is not your fault, they're gonna try and find a way to make it your fault as a driver. Because you are a Class A driver, and they figure if don't nobody else check, you are the last resort. You should be able to check. You should and should be able to check everything before you pull that trailer or that tractor out of that place where you're getting ready to leave. Whether it's your home terminal, whether you go into a consignee, or whether you know what I'm saying, going to a shipper, it don't matter. It's gonna be your fault. They're gonna blame strictly the driver. And it could be shown that it ain't your fault, but they're gonna blame you. So just a word to the wise, I figure I'll put that out. Subscribe to the channel. Got more things coming up, got a lot of more video to upload, because I can see some of the most wildest SHIT out here. Y'all stay blessed, please. Great one, I'm out.